Moving ahead, our next session is a presentation on India-US Trade Facilitation Portal. For that, I would like to invite Ms. Rajalakshmi Kadam, Council Trade, Consulate General of India in New York. Ms. Kadam is joining us virtually today. Can we please have ma'am on screen? Ms. Kadam, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Am I audible?
Uh, Ma'am, can you please carry the mic bit closer?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, much audible. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the introduction. Namaste, all of you, and a very good evening to all the dignitaries present there and all the MSME business representatives joining this conclave with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. It's my privilege to be here in the MSME Conclave 4.0, focusing on MSME growth in a challenging world, policy, trade, and technology. I congratulate Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry for organizing such a wonderful event. As this conclave is specifically focused on MSMEs, I would like to talk about the importance of focusing on small businesses and efforts being made by Consulate General of India in New York to support small and medium-sized businesses. Over the years, the India-US trade relationship has demonstrated exceptional realist resilience and dynamism. Notwithstanding the challenges that we have seen posed to it in the very recent past. In the last year, in 2025 for instance, our bilateral trade with USA reached a record 241 billion US dollars, making it the fourth consecutive year that the United States has been India's largest bilateral trading partner. And this figure represents a growth of 15%, and it's remarkable that this growth has been achieved in the face of the volatility that we have witnessed, both on the bilateral front on account of issues to do with tariffs, but also on a more general front due to prevailing global economic volatility. So here the trajectory is not incidental. It's the result of sustained efforts, mutual trust, and a growing convergence of economic priorities on both the sides. I think there is value that stakeholders on both the sides of the equation recognize in growing this relationship even faster, further, and higher. We all have lived through the lessons of last few years. From the pandemic to shifting geopolitical tides, we have seen exactly how fragile global supply chains are. These disruptions have exposed real vulnerabilities in how we do business across borders. But here is the silver lining. Where there is a gap, there is an opportunity. Today, the world is moving away from lowest cost and towards highest trust. There is a massive demand for resilient, reliable, and dependable trade opportunities. Businesses want partners they can count on. And here I would like to introduce an initiative by Consulate General of India in cooperation with the Embassy of India in Washington DC and other consulates in USA about the India-USA Trade Facilitation Portal. So I would like to share my screen to show a brief presentation to all of you. So this particular initiative, India-USA Trade Facilitation Portal, as you can see, it is a pan-USA initiative taken by Consulate General of India in New York. So This is exactly in the spirit of partnership that we have introduced this dedicated digital platform. We did not just build this to have another website, but with four clear interactive goals and objectives. So first one is to bridge the gap, creating a seamless, easy interface where Indian exporters and American importers can meet. It provides a democratized access by providing value-added services so that every Indian exporter, no matter their size, can explore the US market. To streamline operations by giving Indian exporters and American importers the tools they need to manage their trade effortlessly. And the last one, to elevate services, placing a specific sharp focus on the export of services. So governments and stakeholders on both the sides agree that in certain times we need a mechanism that is transparent, responsive, and above all seamless. The portal is that bridge. It's designed to reinforce the supply chains you already have while acting as an incubator for entirely new commercial linkages to grow. This is a dedicated India-US engine designed specifically to unlock the full untapped potential of our bilateral partnership. What are the features of this portal? So we have made it intelligent. Using AI-driven matching and smart search, an exporter in a small place in India and an importer in New York are now just a click away. Visual impact of this portal gives an opportunity to present the catalogs, which are not just lists. They are an immersive showcases with videos and brochures. It gives a clarity where importers can raise structured queries, cutting through the noise to get exactly what they need when they need. What Indian exporters can do on the portal? I know this must be the question in the minds of many of you. So they can search and shortlist US importers by sector, product, HS code or location, any of these parameters. They can send interest directly to the importers and receive responses on the portal platform. They can exhibit products and services in the virtual exhibitions and trade showcases at no cost at all. So when we think, there are misconceptions on both the sides, and our job is holding space for that complexity without flattening it. American buyers and partners often arrive with a single image of India, and that is either the India is of ancient craft traditions or the India of Bangalore's tech corridors. Very rarely do they arrive prepared for the full picture that both those Indias are real, that they exist, and that there are hundreds of other Indias between them. For Indian entrepreneurs, the most common misconception they encounter here is that US market is one market. It is not. New York is not Dallas, and what resonates in one community may not resonate in the other. We spend a lot of time helping founders understand that market entry here requires genuine localization, not just of product, but of story and positioning. What this portal does is try to create spaces where those layers can be introduced gradually and honestly. We don't want to oversimplify India to make it palatable, and we don't want our entrepreneurs to feel they have to do that either. The goal is to help American partners develop enough sophistication to appreciate the complexity, because that's ultimately where the deeper, more durable business relationship come from. Why Indian exporters should register on this portal? because they will get duly onboarded importer base. They can access a curated directory of US importers, reducing supplier discovery time and counterparty risk. With global firms actively rebalancing away from the concentrating sourcing, India is one of the most attractive alternative manufacturing bases, and this portal makes that pivot faster. It gives cost competitive sourcing. India offers strong price quality ratios in pharmaceuticals, auto components, textile, engineered goods, IT services, tourism services, and many more. All categories the US imports in significant volumes. So this particular portal gives opportunity for both goods as well as service sectors by without having any intermediaries. It gives direct access by which exporters can engage US importers directly, improving margins, transparency, and speed of negotiation. Free virtual exhibitions is something which is a very salient feature of this portal. This is the most exciting part, virtual exhibitions. Exporters can now network, live and participate trade events without the cost of flight. Plus, with planned webinars from giants like Walmart and Costco. Today only we had a webinar by Walmart, and in the month of April we had conducted a webinar by Costco where they themselves gave an idea how exporters from India can enter in the supply chain of giants like retail giants like them. So this is how the virtual exhibitions will look, and these will be arranged by sector-wise, by different organizations, different companies, where the companies will get an opportunity to present their products and services directly to the importers, and then they can get in touch with each other. So our goal is Mission 500, a vision by leaders of both the countries seen together. And this portal is the engine to get us there. I invite all our stakeholders, all the Indian businesses, to register today. Let's turn this digital connection into a stronger economic opportunity. I'm honored to be here and getting an opportunity to talk to you on this platform. I'm sure that Bombay Chamber of Commerce will encourage their members to get on the portal and make most benefit out of it. I'm once again thanking Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry for inviting me in this program. And I wish all the very best to all the participants in this conclave. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that insightful presentation.